Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Trinity residents protest over missing man. Residents of Trinity near Perth, Manchester, are pleading for assistance in locating a member of their community who went missing on Thursday. Missing is 29-year-old Sean Johnson. Police say Johnson is a floor mechanic and a janitor. Residents say Johnson is employed to a prominent supermarket in Mandeville. A police report said Johnson is of brown complexion, medium build, and about 152 centimeters tall. The ward residents on Saturday blocked a section of the Perth to Melrose Main Road to draw attention to his disappearance. A resident who asked not to be named is asking for the Manchester police to widen its investigations into Johnson's disappearance. Him missing from Thursday night, we reported at Williamsville Police Station on Friday, and we did a search with the police in Melrose. We found his documents and bag, he said. This morning, we continued to search, but we didn't find anything else. We decided that we're going to block the road in Trinity. The police came and took certain information, but we're not getting no justice for him, he added. The resident said Johnson is a hard-working and focused individual. Me no know of him as a person that have issues with anybody, so this is strange, he said. A police report said about 7:30 p.m., Johnson left home to purchase KFC in Mandeville. He was reportedly wearing a blue t-shirt, cut-off foot jeans pants, a burgundy hat, and a pair of slippers. His mother, Georgia Powell, told reporters that she is hoping for his safe return. Head of the Manchester Police Superintendent Shane McCullough met with the residents during the protest to address their concerns. I assured the residents that the police have progressed on investigation which is ongoing, he said. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Sean Johnson is being asked to contact the Mandeville Police at 876-961-5538, 119 Police Emergency Number, or the nearest police station. Constable Maitland questioned by investigators on Saturday. Constable Noel Maitland, who was arrested on Wednesday, was questioned Saturday afternoon by detectives. Reporters were informed that the session was unrelated to the disappearance of social media personality Donnelly Donaldson. Instead, he said his client was questioned in relation to some obstruction of police and so on. Constable Maitland's attorney, Christopher Towson, said he was surprised by the turn of events. He said the policeman is scheduled to be interviewed again. Miss Donaldson was reported missing on July 13, 2 days after she went to visit Constable Maitland at his St. Andrew apartment. Dancehall Queen Spice to host back-to-school giveaway. In an Instagram live post, the recently crowned Queen of the Dancehall Spice invited followers to donate to her Grace Hamilton Women Empowerment Foundation back-to-school giveaway, which will be held on August 5th at Hope Gardens in St. Andrew. The artist in her post stated that the initiative will also double as a celebration for her birthday, which is August 6th. You see the 5th of August next week? At this me want to know for my birthday. I want to give the pitney them some little book and some little pencil. And so anyone of you who have it, I want you to run up in the email and find out now how you can cash up me or PayPal me and buy 2 little voucher, the singer said to her over 12,000 viewers on the live. She went on to call on those who can help to make an effort, as she recalled in 2019 when she held a similar event and over 2,000 models showed up. However, the artist only had quarter of what was needed. Where the rich people them day, where the rich friend them day, the GoDaddy artist stated. Interested sponsors can email her at gracehamiltonef@gmail.com for more information or WhatsApp 1-876-877-5956. Funds can also be sent through PayPal, spiceofficialend@gmail.com, and Cash App at Grace Spice Hamilton, or through Grace Hamilton Women Empowerment Foundation Scotiabank account, details for which can be found in her latest Instagram post. In limbo, Olympic champion Hansa Parchment is pointing to poor hydration as the cause of his World Championships ending cramps before the final of the 100-meter hurdles in Eugene 2 Saturdays ago, and admitted that he is still uncertain whether he will be fit enough to compete at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, England. To be honest, we are not completely sure yet if we're going to make the run. We are still watching it and still taking baby steps forward to make sure that the leg is good, because I don't want to put myself in a position where I cause more damage and then I am out for the rest of the season, and then a very slow start to prepare for the next season, which is also another important year. So all being well, We will be doing some hurdles and then decide from there if we're going to move forward with these games, said Parchment during a session at the University of Birmingham's training track on Saturday. I am feeling good, and for the most part, there is no pain per se, but the leg is not completely ready. We're taking it slow. I am not trying to overdo things. We have a few more days, so we're going to watch it and see how it develops, Parchment told reporters in his first interview since he was forced to withdraw from the final at the Hayward Field. It was a very disappointing moment. I think the supporters and well-wishers were even more devastated than I was. To be honest, I quickly came to grips with the situation because I realized that, with a cramp like that, there is no way I am going to be able to run normally, and my first thought was it would make no sense to beat up myself. That's how I approached the situation, and just tried to see how best I could move forward and make the leg better, said Parchment. But trust me, I know that I could have done. I was fit. I was feeling good. I think I was executing very well, especially even this start where I had no problem over the years. So I was really looking forward to making it a very competitive race, Parchment added. I think we would have a very fast time, because everybody was running really well. But I guess God is not ready yet for us to deliver the first time. So I have to just wait a little bit and make sure that I'm in good health. I'll take it on again. Thinking back to the lead up to the injury, Parchment blamed his hydration preparation, adding that there were no signs of any issues with his hamstring until he started to test his starting block. I am entirely sure what caused the cramps. I've been thinking that it might be a lapse in the hydration process. I felt I was hydrating properly, but I think it might have been too much water and not enough rehydration salt and so on, especially throughout the night, but I was feeling good all the way up until the testing of the blocks. That's when I started to feel a little strange thing, Parchment shared. To the second hurdle, when I did the blocks test, that's when I got the cramp, and from I got the cramp, everything was thrown off. Hitting the hurdle and almost falling over and all of that. Yay, but as I say, I feel like it might have been hydration issues because I was feeling good. Even during the warm-up after the semi-finals, everything was good. There was nothing, no indication that something was off. So now I try to make sure that I'm focusing on a bit more on hydration part of things and fluid up as much as possible and not worry about too much sugar at night, because that was one of my concerns with drinking Gatorade at night, why I wasn't doing well. We live and learn, said Parchment. The first run of the men's 100-meter hurdle at the Commonwealth Games is scheduled to face its starter on Tuesday. MVP confirms Jackson, McPherson and Morrison will miss Commonwealth Games. President of the MVP Track Club, Bruce James, has confirmed that both the Jamaican Olympic Association and the Jamaica Athletics Administrative Association, J3A, has been advised that both Sherika Jackson and Stephanie McPherson will not be available for the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, England. This is another blow to Jamaican team that is already missing several big names from the track and field competition, which gets underway at Alexandra Stadium on August 2nd. The J3A and the JOA has both been advised via email that Sherika Jackson, Stephen McPherson, and Natasha Morris are not available for the 2022 Commonwealth Games, James told reporters. The email was sent on Saturday. A few hours earlier, J3A team manager Ludlow Watts shared that he had not received any notification at that point and was proceeding as normal with preparation for the athletes. I'm not listening to those, what I would call rumors. I'm dealing with what she Jackson is supposed to be doing here, and I'm expecting her to be here within a day or so. So I'm actually dealing on that aspect right now, Watts said at the time. Doubts were initially raised about the availability of the freshly mint World Championship 200-meter champion Jackson after it was revealed that she is done to compete in the half-lap event of the Diamond League meet in Poland, which starts on August 6, just 4 days after the start of the track and field competition in Birmingham. There are also doubts around whether discus standout Frederick Dacres will be competing in Birmingham. Dacres, the 2019 World Championship silver medalist and defending Commonwealth Game champion, was left off the final list of entries for the event but eventually appeared to be listed to compete here. Dacres is on some start list, so I'm going to actually deal with the matter now, and once that is confirmed that he is able to compete here, we are going to do everything to get him flown in immediately, Watts said. He was on the list initially, but then he was off, and in the final list that was submitted, he was not included, and despite our efforts, and the JOA indicated that they had made a significant effort as well. But know that this matter has come up, Jaker's name appearing on an entry list for the event. I'm going directly to deal with it at this moment, Watt stated. Jamaica records 127 new COVID-19 cases, 2 more deaths. Jamaica on Friday recorded 127 new cases of COVID-19 and 2 more virus-related deaths in the last 24 hours, bringing the total confirmed cases to 146,241 and the death toll to 3,193. Of the newly reported cases, there were 74 females and 53 males, with ages ranging from 83 days to 108 years. The new cases were recorded in St. James 11, Kingston and St. Andrew 46, St. Anne 4, Westmoreland 2, Clarendon 12, St. Catherine 35, Manchester 10, St. Elizabeth 3, Trelawney 2, and St. Thomas 2. Hanover, St. Mary, and Portland recorded no new cases. The latest fatalities are a 69-year-old male from St. Catherine who died in February 2021 and a 67-year-old male from St. Catherine who died in March 2021. According to the latest statistics from the Ministry of Health and Wellness, the country also recorded 101 recoveries for a total of 93,738. There are 1,342 active cases of COVID-19 on the island. The positivity rate for the latest round of testing now stands at 21.8%. Currently, 100 people are hospitalized, with 4 being critically ill. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.